Hi, my name is Dr. Kevin Fryer,
And my name is Missy Lappick.
and this is... Today we're going to talk about something extremely important to any practice, and that is how to get 100% of the new patients that call your office to actually come to their appointment. New patients are the lifeblood to any practice, especially if you're doing marketing, even if you're doing word-of-mouth marketing. Those new patients that call to make appointments to your office and then don't show are extremely costly, and it seems as time has gone on, this has become more of an issue for our practice and other practices that we've talked to across the country. We have a surefire way to eliminate that, and we're going to explain how we do that in just a little bit.
Now, let me interject for just a second. This is not a video about trying to tell you how to answer the phone properly. It goes without saying. We know that we need to have a smile on our face when we answer the phone. We know that we need to get new patients in within 48 hours. We know that we need to be really nice on the phone and give clear instructions to new patients. We know all of that already. That's not what this is about. That stuff goes without saying. This is about really taking things to the next step to give you a practical, realistic solution to a very big problem.
Right, so we do all those things. We've eliminated every roadblock for a new patient to call. We get them in within 48 hours. Let's tell a little story about what happened to us in 2010.
Okay.
In October and November of 2010, we were running a radio advertisement that would run on a local radio station. After that commercial ran, we would get 5 or 6 patients calling to make new patient appointments.
Instantly.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And that was generating between 30 and 40 new patients on our schedule every month, which sounds great. And even though we were offering an incentive and some patient-friendly incentives, half of those people weren't showing.
I was shocked. I'll be honest. I was really shocked because you'd think that, offering a lot of these incentives through this radio ad that people would just want to come in and, for those incentives alone.
Well, and they've already gone through the effort of making the call. All they've got to do is now walk through your door. It was especially frustrating to me because I was paying a lot of money for these ads, and even though we were generating a lot of leads, and even though we were getting people in within 48 hours, and all those other things that you need to do correct on the telephone, these people weren't showing. And I know Missy does an awesome job on the phone. I sit here and watch it. Around the same time, I was taking a trip, and I needed to reserve a hotel room, and when I did that, the clerk on the other end took a credit card reservation. So the question I had at that point is that what I just did reserving that hotel room is very similar to what a dental patient does reserving a spot in my schedule.
And why should it be any different?
Right. So we need to get out of the mindset of scheduling appointments to scheduling reservations. Mm-hmm. And that is a big key. And there's a way to do that, and that is by collecting some credit card information when that new patient calls.
Right. You are worth it. Your time is worth it. Your practice is worth it to take that information. Now, I don't want you to worry that it may be something offensive or something rude or, I could never do that. I can't do that. We have to you can't do it if you don't think you can do it. But if you think that you can do it, you can do it.
You can do it, and Missy can show you how. If you think that you can just go to your staff tomorrow and say, we're going to collect credit card reservations for every new patient that calls, it's not going to work. There are some specific strategic things that Missy weaves into that phone call that allows us to have success. So those 30 or 40 new patients that we're calling, 100% of them show up, which is great for us. That generates a lot more profit for us.
Right. And we started doing that. We ran the radio ad twice. We ran it for, I think, 3 weeks in October into November. And that's when we discovered that all these new patients weren't showing up. And then we ran it again. When did we do that?
November into December.
Okay. So a month or so later, we did it again. And we decided that go around, we were going to take the credit card reservations. And every single one of those patients who scheduled with their credit card information came into the appointment.
And since then, 100% of our new patients that call or leads that call have shown up.
Right.
Because we're taking credit card reservations.
Right. And if you answer the phone, you know that if you've scheduled a new patient, let's say you scheduled a new patient a few days ago, now it's their appointment and they didn't come in. If you're trying to find out where they are by giving them a call, sometimes, I know this has happened to me many times in the past, I would call them to say, ask if they were still coming in, and they would not even know who I was, not even know who Dr.
Pretend to not know.
That's what I mean, is they would forget that they even had an appointment scheduled, didn't know who I was, and I was always flabbergasted. And we just talked to this person 3 days ago. How did they not remember making this appointment? Well, since we started taking the credit card reservations, no one has forgotten to come in. No one has forgotten who I am. No one has forgotten who he is. And in fact, if patients do need to reschedule their appointments, they are on that phone calling me, or they're emailing the office. They are definitely getting in contact with us because they don't want to be charged. Suddenly, everyone remembers that they have an appointment.
So we've created a value in the new patient's mind before they've even walked in the door, which is difficult to do. But this is a way to do it. And all those side benefits, let's face it, you made your dental appointment and something legitimate does happen and you need to switch it. They call us and tell us now, that's great. We can open up the schedule for some other new patient or other existing patient to fill that spot, and we're not sitting around doing nothing.
Here's another funny part, too. We started doing this last year. It's now July 20th today, and I have never actually had to charge a credit card one time because every single person has been here, or they've called us with enough notice to reschedule the appointment. So I've never even actually had to charge a card ever.
And let's face it, those patients have all valued us and valued our practice. The kind of patients that you really want. So take all this, listen to it. But like I said, there is a strategic way that Missy weaves this into the conversation. I sit back and watch it in awe. She did it yesterday. How many new patients called yesterday?
I think 5 or 6 yesterday.
And how many new patients scheduled?
Every single one of them.
And how many credit card numbers did you get?
All of them.
Okay. So
I know they'll all be here because everyone's been here since last year.
Right. So if you want to learn how to do this, Missy can show you how to do that.
Yep. One other thing I wanted to mention, we are a real dental office just east of downtown Cleveland. We're in Willoughby Hills. I am really the office manager. We do this every day. So we understand the struggles in your offices. We're not sitting somewhere dictating to you how your office should be run. We are running our office every day just like you are.
And we're actually putting these systems in place, and they actually work.
Right. We've tested them. We've fine-tuned them. Now we're going to share them with you.
Thanks.